going on, everybody? Welcome to Backstage Business, an Executives View podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Sirius Simmons, and this is a Wednesday night, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, man. I do appreciate that. You guys know how I get down. If you see the show, share the show. We're all over the place, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. We're doing big things in big places, and definitely want to take everybody along for the journey. I don't do this by myself. I got a slew of people that are sitting here ready to chop it up and talk about everything around the world of the WWE, TNA, we made it NXT. We're going to do a lot of talking on here tonight. We may not even get to nothing based off of what this week has been like in the group chat. But with that being said, the homie Villain's in the building. What's going on, my man? How we doing, sir?
Villain, I'm here for a heel. Cena's in the house. Corey, what up, baby?
What's happening?
Yeah. It's going to be a fun night, man. It's going to be a fun night. We got a lot to do on tonight. AB's in the building. What's going on, AB? How we doing, sir?
I just told Corey brought some Tylenol. He's about to get beat up.
Oh wow. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. We got the LA Knight supporter, aka Wicked Bitter, aka Travis, the dumbest Boston fan I know in the building. What's going on, my guy? How you doing, sir?
The dopest.
Yeah.
The dopest.
What the hell, man?
He said, "Yeah."
Yo. I told you I'm gonna get you every time. I'm gonna get you every time.
God, let me go back to not being here like last week.
Ew.
I missed you, bro. I missed you.
Me
I missed
too.
you. I thought I missed you guys, but apparently not. Maybe I don't.
I'm sorry, Trav. They're not going to play nice tonight.
On your
I'll
birthday,
come
Stacey,
around
they're
as
going to
best
do this
I
to me
can,
on
but I
your
can't make
birthday.
any promises.
You know what? Again, it is what it is. Corey, aka the biggest LA Knight fan I know. What's going on, my guy? How we doing, sir?
I'm going third person. Corey here for all the smoke. Let's go.
And last but not least, we got the birthday girl is in the building. Stacey, happy birthday. How are you, ma'am?
Happy birthday, Stacey.
What's up, fam? You know it's my birthday and I'm full grown. I do what I want.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Stacey.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday, Stacey.
Kind of ODing a little bit over there.
Very said excessive. Dylan said excessive.
Yeah, he's
A little
ODing
bit.
Thank you. Love you.
Little bit. Well, check this out, man. We got a lot to get into, man, and I'm not going to waste anybody's time, man. There's a lot going on around the world of WWE. There's a lot that's been going on socials. There's a lot that's been going on in group threads. Villain, I'll start with you, my guy. We also got a PLE to talk about, but I'm not even sure if we're going to get there today, to keep completely honest with you. Villain, talk to me, man. Where's your head at? What's going on right now? You can take it SmackDown. You can throw it Raw. Where's your head at, big dog?
I just want to give the good folks down at Orlando, Florida, a shout out, because if you didn't see Halloween Havoc, it was another really solid NXT show. A couple title changes. Blake Monroe got the North American title in a very interesting match. I thought Ricky Sands and Trick Williams, let's talk about it, had a pretty good match. I thought the card was tremendous as a whole. I thought the biggest what pause? Somebody got the birthday stuff going on in the background. No, but I thought Tatum Paxley, had a really good match and got the surprise win over. Because it's funny. I was like, I don't know if I want to see Jay lose the belt. Like I at first I didn't want her to have the belt, and now I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like her, and I don't want her to lose JC Jane to lose the belt. But it was a really good match, and those two really put on a good show and the surprise of the night. So overall, a really good card. So I want to give them a shout out before we get into the craziness.
Definitely. Cool. AB, talk to me, my guy. Anything you want to hit before we start the crazy stuff?
Nope. I'm ready.
Yeah, right. Travis, talk to me, my man. You can go Raw, NXT, SmackDown, man. Where's your head at, big dog?
I actually have no game plan. I came in here thinking of one thing that we're going to talk about, and that's kind of where I've been stuck on. So
say less. I'll push it. Corey, you in the same boat?
Oh, I'm in the same boat. Let's get to work.
Birthday girl, what's up? You in the same boat or you just ready to roll?
I mean, this starts the violence. I mean, what are we
Let's
doing here?
just go. Let's just go.
I gotta do my job. So, Corey, talk to me, man. Where's your head out with this LA Knight stuff, man? Let's roll.
Man,
Yeah,
look,
Corey.
man, if you following us, you done seen the video. I think LA Knight is garbage.
Videos.
I think there you go, videos. I think he's an Austin ripoff wannabe. Not even ripoff. He's an Austin / Rock wannabe. He's average in the ring. His promos are garbage. He's a mid-carder at best. The man had the U.S. belt. Yeah, I'm talking. I just directed at you, AB, because I don't like how you wiping your face right now. You gonna calm down. The man had a U.S. title feud, and y'all not gonna agree with me. Y'all gonna hate, but it's revisionist history. That man had a feud with Logan Paul. Who carried the feud? Logan Paul carried the feud. You can't carry.
That's disrespectful.
Hey,
Are you
Logan Paul.
serious right now?
Logan, y'all have a revisionist history. Go back, pay attention. Logan Paul carried that feud. His mic work was better. He was better in the ring on match night. LA Knight is a mid-carder at best. He does not deserve to be a champ in the championship.
No.
Hey, look, I know it's your birthday and we love you, but yes.
No, and let me tell you, just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right.
Oh,
I'm only gonna get louder.
okay. All right, let me try to bring some sense to this. Stace, talk to me, man. I don't even know where to go with. Stace, talk
Got
to
the
me.
Tupac on just for y'all.
Okay. So first thing that I'm going to say is do you not remember the triple beef between him, Andrade, and Melo? That they were equally killing it for like 3 months? Like it wasn't just one or two. The three of them were wrecking it. And they were the reason that saved the SmackDown. It had nothing to do with one or the other. The three of them cooked collectively. So there's receipt number one. Let's just talk about the fact that you're like, he has sucky promos. Can we just talk about the fact that there are so many people because Stone Cold's an icon. The Rock, until we hate him now, was an icon. The whole reason that they're legends is because they taught many of these dudes how to rock promos. So I could argue and say there are so many, including Roman, including Cody, including Drew, that have hints of those legends because they grew up watching them. They can't help but have a taste of them because Stone Cold changed the trajectory of promo work. He literally changed the trajectory. So saying that he's just like him, that's homage, but he has his own niche. So you can't say that because that's the thing that all of them can't do it for themselves, because without Stone Cold, we would not have changed the way promos go. So those are just examples of mic work and wrestling work right there, just specifically on those things. Let's not talk about the fact that how many times have they used LA to put other people over? You had a great example. Logan Paul. They needed somebody to give him enough credibility because we all think he's trash. I still think he's a pretty decent wrestler, and he is the future, whether we like it or not, but I'll talk about that later. But the reality is until they put him in with beef with LA Knight, he didn't even have enough credibility that they could sell him into a story to begin with. So the reality is they used LA Knight to put him over. So they're not going to use somebody that sucks and that is terrible to put with someone that's literally the future that they're banking on. So that gives him credibility right there too, because without that, who are they going to put Logan Paul with? They said, LA, we need you to help put this dude over because we can't even get him to sell a match because everybody hates him so much. He can't walk out without absolute hate. Let's put him in something that he can cook for a bit. His promo where he went to Logan Paul's house was fabulous. It was so funny and so good. Do you not remember that, Aaron?
Oh yeah. Well,
You see the hesitation right there, Mike?
was that Logan Paul or AJ Styles?
It was LA Knight last summer went to his house because remember he was swimming in his pool. He was laying in his pool in a floaty.
Yeah, it was night.
It was the same thing for AJ Styles too, but okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
But again, they're not going to give somebody a promo like that offsite where he's going to literally cook if they don't trust that he's going to sell that promo.
But you can, what you mean? That's the best place to give him a promo off site where you can tape it and tape it and tape it until you get it right.
Yeah.
That's the perfect place to give him that.
So he doesn't do great live promos. He does solid live promos. So here's the reality. And I'm not saying this to say that he is top tier, because you know how I feel about both of them. But what I'm saying is there's a reason why they put him in these situations. It's just like Drew. There are certain wrestlers that they know if they put them with, they're going to help get them over because they can trust that they're tried and true and consistent. They're not going to give Jay someone to put over. They can't trust that. He doesn't have the mic work. He doesn't have the wrestling work. That's why Becky's cooking. They can trust her to do what she needs to do to put over who she needs to do. LA Knight is one of those wrestlers. They say to him, just like Dom, and Dom is tremendous, right? We know his skill set is great. They say, Dom, somebody's coming over. Ray Phoenix, first time wrestled with Dom. Penta, when he came over, first time wrestled with Dom. There are certain wrestlers they depend on for these things, and LA Knight is one of them. So you can't discount that, because they wouldn't do it if they didn't believe in that he has the ability to help put them over.
Did before you go to the next person, LA Knight, I mean not LA Knight, did Logan Paul, wasn't he already like given some kind of credibility by Roman Reigns in the good match he had with him? Way before LA Knight. Roman, they had to put him over. Roman when Roman was at the top, Roman made everybody better. So
but Roman did business. That was the business move.
But that's a business move. But then what did he do? After that, what do you do? Exactly. One person puts him over, but then you've got to have a consistency, right? You can have a great match and then he goes to oblivion.
Yeah.
Well,
it was up but it was up to LA Knight to keep that, credibility on in that heat.
Yeah.
Because y'all are right. But where my argument is, y'all are right on that. Where was it taking place on the card? Exactly where I said he belongs. The mid card.
No, which is fine, and that's a mid card belt, so that's where you.
Yeah, that's where he belongs.
You had to have a strong face to go against a ultra, polarizing heel like Logan Paul, right?
Yeah,
and that's where you had LA Knight. And let's be clear, Sirius knows this. I've mentioned it on shows before. I am not an LA Knight fan. Serious. How many times have I told you I don't get the fascination with LA Knight?
It's too many times to count.
So I want to be clear. Heel Cena is not a fan of LA Knight. Okay, I'm not. I'm not. But I can respect his work. I can respect that the crowd likes him, and that's where we're at with it. Like, I didn't like. There's a lot of guys back in the days that I didn't like, but the crowd gave you a reaction and you had to roll with it. My guy, Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, had no heat. He made a name for himself, and then everybody loved him, and they put the IC belt on him at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it is what it is, right? So I may not like it. I may not agree with him. I think he's a Stone Cold Rock ripoff. I've always said that. But I'm not going to argue with the fact that he still gets some kind of crowd reaction, and I don't feel like it would be the worst thing in the world to put a title on him if you did it with guys like Jey Uso and you did it with other guys.
Title or the title?
The title.
So
which one's the title?
The Raw title, the World Heavyweight title. And do I think he deserves it? Why not? I think he's put in his work. He's paid his dues. Do I think he's is he my first choice? No. But I respect the direction. I would respect the fact that he's got the grind. Give him a shot. The worst thing you could do is watch him fail and you take the belt off him. I've seen it happen with other guys. Some guys have swam. Did anybody think when Edge won the title against Cena the first time at Elimination Chamber that he deserved that belt at that moment?
Right. No.
Did you think when Edge won the Money in the Bank, okay, that's cool. But when he came out at the end of December after what was that, one of the most brutal Elimination Chambers at that point, right, and he was about to get that, did you say, wow, this is the guy that's the champ? this is the guy that's going to carry the company. No,
Nobody
nobody
say
thought
that, but I mean, it was a brilliant move on Edge because it.
But nobody, no, it was a brilliant move by Vince. Nobody thought that the name that we should. Sorry, I apologize. The name that we shouldn't name, but like nobody thought that he was that guy.
Right.
Nobody. Did anybody really think Eddie was that guy in February when he beat Brock for the title at No Way Out? Like we all loved Eddie, but did anybody really think that that was the guy that can carry the company? I mean, so like, what is wrong with just letting this guy get his shot and see what he can do? What's wrong?
Because Corey said no.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
because
Right.
I
That's
mean,
right. Absolutely, that's good.
I don't think it's the right move.
End of argument.
You get off the part over there, man. Talk to me, man. You get
Yeah,
when you finish.
just trying to hear. I'm just trying to listen, hear everybody out. My whole thing is Corey's argument is LA Knight's a mid card wrestler, and that he's trash. I don't think if he was trash, I don't think he'd be in there with guys like Logan Paul, because Logan Paul hasn't been in there with anybody really who's trash. Everybody he's faced has some sort of credibility or they're good. And we're talking about being a mid card, dude. Jey Uso was a tag team wrestler like his whole career. Like when was he ever?
I do not disagree with you on Jey Uso. I've had
but my thing is though, if Jey Uso is good enough or allowed to be a world heavyweight champion at some point, why is LA Knight not allowed to do the same? Yeah, he gets big crowd reactions too. He sells merchandise. He has one-worded catchphrases. It's very similar. They have a lot of similarities.
Yes.
And I'm not saying LA Knight needs to be a champion for 3 years in a row. I'm just saying a nice 4 to 6 month reign or something, just to give him something. And honestly, if you're the world heavyweight champion, you're not really carrying the company. That's for the WWE champion. That's Cody Rhodes. That's Roman Reigns. Even Seth Rollins, when he was world heavyweight champion, he's not carrying the company. Like, so LA Knight doesn't need that responsibility. That's the reason why I've been saying I think LA Knight has a better chance of winning the world heavyweight championship than the WWE championship, not because he's trash or a mid-carder, but because you want to see what he can do. You want to see what he can bring, because if he does well as world heavyweight champion, then eventually he can move up and be WWE champion. And not to mention, dude, Jinder Mahal was WWE champion at one point. Not world heavyweight. This dude was the champion of all champions. And he was a lifelong, I don't know if we use the word here, jobber for his whole career. So if Jinder can be treated and respected as a WWE champion, which if you go back in history, how many WWE champions have there been? I think it's like in the 50s. The number is in the 50s. Out of everybody who's wrestled, Jinder Mahal got a chance to be WWE champion. I just think LA Knight, he's not a mid-carder because he's consistently in the main event of Raw or around the main event of Raw. He's messing around with main event stars. He's getting great reactions. A lot of the times he has multiple segments. I don't know. I'm not saying he's the best person ever. I'm just saying I don't think he's trash, and I don't think he's a mid-carder.
So
I think to your point, and what you said, Travis, makes sense, because that's why they took him from SmackDown to Raw anyway. Like, he paid his dues on SmackDown, right?
There's nothing for him to do over there on SmackDown, though. He's done everything.
Sure, he could have done something.
But he's not going to go again. He's not going to go for the Cody belt, right? He's not in line yet for that belt. He's not.
Well, the problem is he's roadblocked.
He's not in line. He's not in line for the Raw belt either.
That's the problem. Like, he had a better chance on Raw because SmackDown has Cody, and Roman at the time was on SmackDown. Plus, you got Drew. Kevin Owens was healthy at the time. Randy Orton was there. So it's like, all right, let's Cena. Yeah, so let's move him over to Raw. But the problem is with Raw, you got emerging stars like Braun Breaker now, like that I think has escalated pretty quickly. And then you still got Seth there. Jay has been on a heater. Gunther's been away. Eventually, Gunther comes back, and he's going to be back in that spot. So WWE's problem is they have too many, I guess, I don't want to say top guys, but people who you could maybe put in that top position, and they only have 2 top belts. So that's the hard part of it. Unless they want to play hot potato and everybody gets a shot at it and gets to hold it for a month or 2 throughout the year. But WWE hasn't done that in a very long time.
Right.
So again, AB, I'll come to you in a minute. So should LA Knight focus on mid-card stuff because there's more room for him to eat there?
No. Let AB talk, and then I'll tell you why that's a no.
AB, talk to me, big dog.
All right, so I got a couple things. Number one, I'm going to go at Corey for this borrowing the gimmick stuff. All right. Yes, there's many references that you can make that he's been borrowing from Stone Cold and The Rock. How many wrestlers have borrowed gimmicks before? I'm gonna get punched in the face for this one, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway. Y'all are supporters of Rhea Ripley. I don't hate Rhea, but I like Rhea. Rhea dresses like China.
Yeah.
China used to have the same wardrobe.
Yeah.
Borrowed a gimmick. It's there. Many wrestlers do this shit. So you borrowed Jey Uso's sweatshirt for tonight. I'm proud of you, Corey, because it looks just like something he would wear too. So number 2 is
Don't disrespect Tupac like that. Don't do that.
I mean, but he did have it on recently.
Wearing goats out here.
what we're forgetting is this is entertainment. The crowd reactions are based on where these wrestlers are going to go. They want them out there. They want the live reactions. They want the heat. They want the good reactions as well. LA Knight's getting reactions, whether we like it or not. Whether Corey likes it or not, it doesn't matter. The guy is getting solid reactions from the crowd. And this is why we're on this podcast and not writing for the WWE. I mean, it's really what it boils down to. So I got no issues with the guy. I think he should be given a little shove. Jey Uso got his world title reign for the body of work that he put in and the ring effort that he put in. It wasn't a lengthy title reign. Just like Travis said, LA Knight should have the same kind of thing.
So here
4 or
is my
5 months.
retort.
Here you go. Thank you very much. You did your work. Eat a little bit and go.
Here's my retort, and then again we can take it. We get in when we fit in. If the WWE felt so good about LA Knight, the brother hasn't won a Elimination Chamber. He hasn't won a Money in the Bank. He hasn't run a Royal Rumble. All of his other matches that are on major PLE, he either comes up short or he loses. If the WWE felt this good about LA Knight, why haven't they pushed him?
How many times have I said they missed an opportunity with him way back in the day?
So drop his behind back down to the mid card, let him
you can't
beat
do
that
that,
shit
man.
up, and then push him back up.
Because they know it's a
I don't
bad
think
idea.
I think that's just so counterproductive. Like if you put him
Right.
back down to the mid card, what's gonna make him then go back up to the main event scene? If he's already here in the main event scene, pretty much, what could he possibly do in the mid card scene that they're gonna be like, all right, now he's ready? They know he's ready. They just don't have the right time in their minds to do it because they have their favorites. They have their guys. It's Jay, it's Cody, it's Roman, it's who am I missing? Punk, it's Seth.
Yeah.
Those are their guys. They've always been their guys.
But if
there was ever a time to push LA Knight, it would have been when Gunther was out.
Yo,
It'd have been
best time
now
to push-
that's it'd be
He's
now that
out.
Seth Rollins
He's
is
out now.
No,
I'm saying it'd be now that Seth's out.
they're not pushing LA Knight. To Corey's point, LA Knight is not a good worker of the mic. LA Knight sucks in the ring.
No, he doesn't. That's
He
your
does.
opinion.
How?
It's not just our opinion because Triple H clearly feels the same way. Because
No,
the man,
he
No,
can't.
I'm
He
not
can't.
going to do that
Good.
because a lot of people struggle on the mic. There's nobody as crisp as like Cena or The Rock. Those people don't come around.
we
very
moved on
often.
to the in the ring ability is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
but
He's
bad in the
better
ring.
than a lot of you give him credit for it. He's
Okay,
not
let me ask you a question.
overly
Let me ask you a question.
I think.
Roland.
Hang on. Let me ask you one question. I'll let everybody, Travis, everybody get a piece of this. Money in the Bank. When he was about to go up and grab that briefcase, were you going to be mad if he pulled it down?
No,
then-
because it would have been his turn. It would have been time. They would have
Exactly.
That's
So
what I want
what
to
are we
do.
talking about here?
But they
Like
didn't let
when
it
he
happen,
was
though,
going
bro.
up during that match, when he was going up the ladder, about to pull that briefcase down, nobody was like, "No, not you, not you." Like we thought that was it. Okay, this is his
You might
time.
be the only one.
And then
Corey.
here came Seth out of nowhere. So I mean, which was a good swerve, but Corey was probably the only one that was no.
I
But
said,
like
God,
it
no, and
it
God
didn't
answered.
look like it was going to be a bad move if it was going to be him at that point.
Dude, that was his time to win. It was the Money in the Bank. That was his time. It was in LA. Like it was perfect for him.
Right.
And like
They never
the
give
I
crowd-
thought he would win it, to be honest with you. We did the Money in the Bank show. I thought he would win it, but here
A lot of
here's my
people did. I
report.
think Travis,
Dude.
were you with us when we were doing? I think
Travis
a lot of
was,
us
yeah.
picked him.
Was I?
Here's my point.
I don't know,
Here's my
maybe.
question.
Yeah, but we were yeah.
Here's my question. If LA Knight is so memorable, okay, name me a promo he cut without using his catchphrase.
You could say that about anybody. Though.
That's irrelevant because they all use their catchphrases.
Here's the thing. you got Punk that can go out there and cook. You got Cena that can go out there and cook. And I understand these are legends. You got Gunther, who's excellent on the mic. You got Becky, who's good on the mic. Without all these, what everybody said, that's his thing.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, there's not a lot of people that can cut a memorable promo like that. You're talking like one-of-one with some of those people, dude. Like, I mean, like there's levels to it. There's Mount Rushmores, and then like you like to say there's rooms in the Hall of Fame. There's rooms in the promo level. I mean,
he's not even in one of the rooms. Like,
okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? Iron Sheik, he had the strap. You have a memorable promo from Iron Sheik, other than the one he's done.
Well, I wasn't born till '86. No,
I'm saying though. Ultimate Warrior had the strap. Ultimate Warrior had a strap. Give me a memorable promo from Ultimate Warrior that didn't sound like he was about to go trip off acid. I mean,
and it wasn't everything like everything else.
Again, I mean, you're trying to compare with the bar from 1990, 1826 or whatever the hell it is to where we're at now.
It's another champion holding the belt.
He's comparing him to. You just said when it doesn't repeat itself. Can you name an iconic time when Stone Cold didn't cut a promo that he didn't end it with, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so? Or that he didn't pop a beer and chug it?
Or you smell what the Rock is cooking.
The Rock,
bingo.
So in the middle,
those are Mount Rushmore players, and you're using that as the example, and you can't. Because those are two people that are the top two all-time promo cutters, and they both always ended with their promos.
Dude,
it's to a situation there where LA Knight and y'all know, I feel how I feel. I feel he's a mid-carder. But
I know everybody can feel wrong about something all the time.
But Trav said something that is right. You really can't. He's in a situation where they've made it clear we're not putting the strap on. That's been made clear for over a year now.
But not yet.
But you can't. But you can't.
If they
okay.
They
would have. This would have been the time if they were going to do it when Seth got hurt. This is the time to do it. But you can't put him in the mid. You can't put him in the mid card because what's he going to do? Dom running the mid card.
Corey, the first Cody Roman match. Did you want Cody to get the strap?
No.
That first match.
No, I wanted Cody to have an obstacle to overcome. They did it exactly the way they should have.
You're also talking to Corey, who is a diehard to the death Roman Reigns fan.
Yes, but I wanted Cody to get the strap.
Cody to have it.
That's not true. I thought Cody was handing it 40.
Okay, all right. So you wanted him to have an obstacle to overcome. He took a year. He what before that, like right after that match, he defeated the Beast, right? He had his good, all that good stuff, and then the finish the story was more memorable. Why aren't we doing that with LA Knight? Why don't you think they're doing the same thing?
Because they haven't shown us that they're doing that. This was clear as day.
But this is his obstacle to overcome.
Hold on.
What obstacle?
When Cody lost at 39, like you just said, Cody had to overcome the Beast. Cody had to overcome the whole bloodline story. LA Knight, first of all, he didn't lose a title match that I can remember since what? Since Roman? Has he been in a title match?
He hasn't lost a title match since he lost it to Cincinnati.
And he hasn't won a big feud like on PLEs. Like, first of all, he hasn't had a big time feud. Cody had big time feuds that made us know, hey, Cody's next up. Cody's coming for this title.
All right, but that's the WWE Championship. That's not the World Heavyweight Championship. Like,
but it's still a main championship on a
show. It is, but honestly, if both shows were combined, the World Heavyweight Championship would not exist. Like, it's just
that's true.
They needed a top title for Raw. So LA Knight will, to me, I think LA Knight will have people to overcome. But I don't think it's going to be the Brock Lesnar's, the John Cena's. It's probably going to be the Seth Rollins, the CM Punk, the Gunther, the Jey Usos. But I think he will go through that, and he'll eventually. You know, this whole time I've been thinking Sami Zayn gets the Rumble, but now I'm starting to think LA Knight's going to win the Royal Rumble because I think if there's enough fans now who get behind LA Knight because they're already starting to. The fact that Jay won the Battle Royal, people are upset that LA Knight didn't. So now you're starting to see the swell of fans starting to get behind LA Knight. I bet you WWE is just going to ride this. And then if it's still this hot around Royal Rumble time, I bet you they have him win that Rumble. He goes to WrestleMania and probably faces CM Punk for the world title at WrestleMania. Like, that's a night one main event.
Hold on. that promo told me, and Stacey brought this up.
Yep.
That promo they just put out is their 2 main events. I don't know which way you go with it, but
No,
those 4
it's
guys
not.
are the main events.
No,
I know
it's
what you're
not.
saying, and I know this is your expertise. I understand that, but you don't roll out a promo like that and have the whole crowd thinking somebody's coming, something big is about to happen, and then you turn up and it's a damn WrestleMania commercial.
Wait, who was it? It was
7 months
Roman.
earlier.
It was
Rock, Cody,
Roman.
and Punk.
Roman
and Punk.
And
Punk,
typical
and then and Heyman in the background with Hunter.
And that you got Brock Punk, you got Roman Cody 3. That's where I think they're going. That's not where I say I wanted to go, but that's where
nobody wants Brock in any match at Mania, but he will be at a match at Mania because it's Brock Lesnar, right?
Right.
And if they shoehorn him into a title match, it's gonna make me want to barf. I'd rather see LA Knight
get your bag. Get your
Get your
bag.
bag.
Yeah, I will get my bag because I don't want to see that.
He's getting shoehorned into the vision. That's
And he's
pretty
not
obvious.
coming in. He's not coming to Mania unless he's a main card. He's not
Fact.
coming to Mania. Brock is not showing up to anything unless he's the main match. He's already shown that. He's
But
just
let me-
not.
No, because he
Let
wrestled.
me-
He wrestled Seth Rollins in the very first match, whatever it was a few years ago when Seth beat him for
No,
that
I'm
world
talking
title.
about now that he's back. Like now that he's back now. And
he's not
been
back. He hasn't been back since WrestlePalooza. This guy,
WrestlePalooza.
He's a clown. But here's the deal. Like,
How
this,
many
promo,
Dylan?
this promo, I don't need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say it.
Brock Lesnar's trash.
Listen,
Brock
I
Lesnar.
know more. I've forgotten more
Holy
stuff
crap.
at that place than I can tell you right now. Okay, and he ain't the exception to the rule. But my thing is this: that promo is not the main card. It's not. That's not how it works. And I'm telling you, it's to sell tickets at a venue that they just had a WrestleMania at last year that everybody said was underwhelming. So how do you make it overwhelming? You put those main guys in a commercial to sell it and to sell tickets right away.
I
That's
don't
all
know.
they're doing is selling
Roman
tickets.
Cody 3 sounds realistic, though. Roman Cody 3 sounds realistic.
I'd rather be Roman Lesnar. I'd rather Lesnar not be there. But
We've seen Roman Lesnar so many times in Mania. We don't
I know.
Yeah, I'd rather see that match because it's easy to sell and just get it out of the way than I don't want to see.
Which one?
Brock Lesnar does not deserve to be in a title match before any of these guys that we're talking about.
Well, you gotta look at it like this though. And so if we not shoehorn, that's the wrong word. If y'all feel like LA Knight is gonna get a title match at Mania, that title means so little to that company that they've put that title as the opening match of WrestleMania many times. So Brock could still be in a main event feud, and you can put your little LA Knight title match at the beginning of the show.
No, the opening match at a card is the second most important match of the night.
I agree with you. I'm just saying.
Okay, so it's not that they don't feel that belt is worthless, that they make it the opening. That's not how it works. The opening match is the match that gets everybody from the concession stand to their seat for the show. That's
But
how
I
it
agree
works.
with you. I agree with you, but the world heavyweight championship, in my opinion, should never be an opener. That's how I feel.
It was for night 2, and that was the best match of both cards.
I'm not saying the match is bad. I'm saying when you have a title, you watch boxing, you watch UFC, you watch all these things. Your champion does not open the show. That's just how I feel. I understand
it's totally different, Corey. I understand what you're saying. It's totally different. Ask Rhea, ask Bianca, ask Io. That was the best match of WrestleMania. It opened the show. It put butts in the seat because you cannot miss that match.
Though, man, those are 3 of the best.
No, stop. No. The opening match of a card is the second most important match. It puts everybody out in their seats. If you
and it gets people to tune in.
It's like when in football, when they say at a playoff game, we want everybody in the crowd in their seats at kickoff to have the stadium going crazy. It's the same thing. I want no empty seats when the pyro goes and the cameras are panning to the crowd. Why? Because the opening match is can't miss. You want that match to be the second most important match.
Right,
of the
but
night
what's the
everybody in the sheet? That's
but
it.
what's the most important one? The main event, right?
The closer, absolutely.
Well,
But the
so I'm
second most
thinking
is the opener.
But I think Corey's point, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, just let me know. But I think the point is, if the World Heavyweight Championship is your, I guess, second biggest title,
Mhm.
why wouldn't you have that be the main event of night one?
Well,
That's
and
the point.
That's
this
what I'm
is why-
saying.
And I, yes, that's what he's saying. But what sometimes the biggest match on night one is not going to be a title match.
But that's the problem, though. I feel
Because if you've got Roman's not titling right now because he doesn't need to. So you put Roman in the main event match, which is what they did night one of WrestleMania this year. Triple threat match had nothing to do with the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And that belt, that match cooked. But
No,
that
I get
was
it. On the line, though.
But that was absolutely had to be the main event match. Night one.
Because
There
it's
was no
Roman.
way that was an opening match. It was
No,
too dramatic.
No,
There was-
it was Punk. It was Punk because of
Right.
Punk's
No,
face.
but it was. But you can't have Roman.
Roman has
You know
to
what
be
the
in the main
most
event.
you know what the most useless match is? The match before the main event.
second to last.
That's
right.
so you
Yeah.
would you have
That's
Roman
cool down
as that match? No,
Right.
Roman's your main event guy.
Like, all of that
Roman's
makes
the face of this company. I don't care who's the champ. Roman is the face of the company.
Yes, he is. He really is. He really is.
He is. Cody is QB1. Roman's the face of WWE. Stone Cold didn't have to headline every WrestleMania, every event for everybody to know him or The Rock were the main guys.
And the only exception
That's what
they've
it
made
is.
to that is Roman opened the show first night SummerSlam this year because it was the first time we had a 2-night SummerSlam. So they brought out the big gun, night one, first match, the tag team match.
Opening on Raw too.
Yep. Because again, to Barry's point, they want to make sure that we're going to cook. And it's the first time they do a 2-night event and they're going to pull out the biggest thing that they can. It was Roman.
Okay, question though. And this is not me. This is not me trying to crap on him. I've already done it enough. I'm not gonna do it no more. You said the opening night. You said the opening match of Mania is the second most important match.
Mhm.
So is LA Knight ready for that?
If Jay could do it, then why can't he? I think you
But
don't
did
think
Jay
LA
do
could
it?
better than Jay. Hey, hold on. You don't think LA could do it better than Jay did?
No, I think they're on the same level. So if you feel like Jay was a success, I think LA Knight can be as much as of a success as Jay was. I just don't feel Jay was.
I think the story was a success. I think the match could be better with LA Knight.
Story.
No, I don't feel. Well, I don't feel like Knight has a story, which is also part of the problem. That's not on Knight.
It would be him chasing his first title. You can make it a story. He's failed at every opportunity to crash the belt. Can he finally do it? That's your story. What's wrong with that?
You're writing a story for him, Corey.
You just wrote the story.
There you go. There you go. All right, but I just don't feel the company believes in LA Knight.
Just a hater.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go watch it. I told you.
I'm not the one writing this. I'm not the one writing this. They're the ones that keep booting him back down every time we think.
I'm gonna give you a different perspective when it comes to Jay and it comes to LA Knight. I want to give you guys some things to think about. So Cena's retiring in 2 months.
Yep.
AJ Styles just announced he's shortly after. CM Punk said 3 weeks ago he's shortly after that. Nakamura is also on his way out.
Bye.
When they're all retired, Randy Orton is the oldest guy besides R-Truth that's wrestling. And he is consistently having health issues. So he's a couple years out max, right? We've got CM Punk, who is also will be the oldest once Cena retires. He also said last week in a conversation, I think it was Chris, that he said, I am shortly after these guys to retire. That is 6 people, and all of them except for Nakamura, and really AJ's not quite main event right now. Those are a lot of your top tier guys. Also, back after SummerSlam, Roman Reigns did an interview that said, because of his health, he has very limited time left. He said he's lucky if he has 3 years at best. That is everybody almost at the top card. And we talked about Seth last week that is prone to injuries.
That boy made a glass.
So even though he's young, bro is prone to being hurt. So he probably doesn't have a lot of time left anyway. We've got KO that now that they're saying now may never come back. So that leaves us Drew. That leaves us with Cody. Brock Lesnar, really? Who cares, right? That's all of your main eventers right now that are solid confirmed main eventers. that within the span of the next 3 years, we are going to lose almost every one of them. So here's our reality as WWE fans. Who's next? We don't know who's next. So this is what the WWE has to do now while they still have their guardrails, Cena. They still have their guardrails, Punk. They still have their guardrails, Cody. The biggest guardrail, Roman Reigns. They have to start shopping the next main eventers. And there's no better time to do that now than when they have guardrails to put a belt on Jay to see if he can carry it. And if he can't, then they put him in a storyline with Roman Reigns to say, let me Paul Heyman you. Let me Oracle you. Let me teach you how to do this. So when I retire in 3 years, you may not be main event quality now, but we'll know if in 3 years you're ready to be main eventer. If you're not, I need to talk to your brother, Jimmy, comma. I need to talk to your brother Solo, comma. I need to talk to your cousin, Jacob Fatu. Because between all of you, somebody's going to need to carry the bloodline. So they are already looking to say Roman is not long lived in this. He's just not, which is why he's making movies, because he's already talking about his retirement plan.
Yep.
So we have Punk almost out. So why not put LA Knight on a Monday night and let him do some low-key cooking with Punk and all these other guys to say, again, maybe he doesn't get the belt now, y'all, but he might get the strap next year. I think that's a great idea. Put him in Rumble, Travis, let him win and see if he can take the belt for a couple months next year, right? We've got Drew, but Drew is the same age as these guys. He could be out too soon. We don't know. So the reality is I know we're saying they're mid-cards now at best. They've got to find the next Roman Reigns. They have got to find the next Cody Rhodes. They have got to find the next Randy Orton super villain forever. And if they don't take these guys like LA Knight, who's already proven he's got some things he can do, Jey Uso that can make the crowd absolutely love him and say to them, while I have my guardrails in, let me put the strap on you and see how you cook and see where you have a gap. See where you can't carry this. Because they didn't put it on Jay this year to say, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, you're never getting again. They were able to see, okay, where are his gaps? Where can we fix this so he can cook in 7 years? So he can get it again in 8 years. LA Knight's the same way. They're going to see where he does, and they're going to say, okay, great, he can carry it. Amazing, we made the right choice. Gunther. We made him a supervillain, and then he jobbed out to Goldberg. Yeah. They're going to have to fix some stuff with him. But these are all the guys that they're going to have to depend on to carry this company in 2.5 years.
But does
he like he's mid? No. But does he have to learn? Yes. But do they have to shop them to the crowd? Absolutely. Because they're not going to throw a strap on these guys when they have no guardrails and say, good luck. Because it's about the money.
But in 2.5, 3 years, LA Knight will be basically the same age as the guys that are leaving now.
That's what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. So LA Knight's time. So then that means he's probably not far behind.
So
neither is LA Knight.
LA Knight might carry it for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like you put the strap on Knight. I feel like we're gonna come in here and maybe everybody except Travis gonna be like, "Hey, man, this was a mistake. This is terrible."
Well,
not every title reign is a successful title reign.
We getting a lot of them that ain't right now. We getting a lot of them that aren't successful.
Yeah, but you gotta think we got a WWE full of 49ers. We got more injured than we do that can play.
Hey man,
wow. Damn personal.
Even I felt bad for that.
We only attack villain about these things.
Wait, hold. That's not how it goes down, man. You can
There's
take your lumps
nothing wrong with that. It's not bad. It's not their fault, right? We could go hard on MetLife, right? We could go hard on the fact that there are illegal plays. We can't even go hard about Scatterbo because it makes me so mad I want to scream, right? But here's the reality. When you have a laundry list of all of your top players and so many of them are out and some of them may never come back, you got to do what a professional football team does, right? You got to figure it out because you can't say, oh, my bad. My bye week isn't until week 8, but I'm going to take my bye week in week 3 because I got too many injured players. Can you do that? No. Can WWE say, oh, my bad, we put the strap on Seth a couple months ago. We built an entire giant storyline on him. And, oh, crap, he got hurt. my bad. Can we roll this back and do something else? No, you got to pivot. You got to punt. That's what you do in professional anything.
If we ever get to Saturday night's main event, I don't think that story, just because Seth is gone, I don't think that's over. So they don't have to put on that story.
They wouldn't have put the belt on him if they thought he wasn't going to still be here.
No, that's true. That's true. So I don't know why they expected him to be here, but they was. You're right. I just don't know
so
why.
They expected him to be here. It's no different than professional football. You expect certain players to make it till they don't, and then you got to figure it out. And that's what they're doing. And that's why you have an LA night, so they can carry the storyline. Maybe he doesn't take the strap, but he has to be the person that's going to take the belt, has to somebody to go against, right? I mean, you don't just walk in and go, okay, I win, I take the belt, unless you're, whatever. But so they have to have somebody to wrestle, right? They got to have somebody to wrestle. LA guy could be that guy. He could be a main guard. He could be the main guard other guy.
I'm telling you, the Vision is going to push LA Knight completely out of this story. I'm not even going to worry about this in a couple of weeks.
You and I both know they already said that they're not going to let the Bronze go too hard because they want them to be villains.
They do want them to be villains, which is why if we get to Saturday night's main event, y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel. I don't feel we're leaving Saturday with a champion.
We have to.
I just don't. No, we don't. That title
I feel that
can
same
be,
way.
That
Me and
title
Corey
can
agree
be,
again.
Yeah, that title can be vacant. As long as you have the title in the picture, you don't need a champion. They're still fighting over the belt. They're still chasing the title. You don't need a champion, and you're not getting a champion Saturday.
So you're going to downgrade that belt even more?
Actually, I think you're elevating that title. You don't need the champion right now. You let that thing sit out there. You let people chase it. You're not getting a champion Saturday.
Okay, I think you're wrong, but
I know you do.
No, I'm not saying to be personal.
No. I know you. We talked about it last week. I know you think old Punk gonna walk out with that belt. It's not.
I think he should. I think it's the backup plan because Punk was not going to have this belt if Seth wasn't hurt. So I think you're going to put the belt on him to keep the story going. Yeah. He's going to carry you through the dull time. This is the downtime for WWE because football is king on Monday night. So he's going to carry the belt during this time, and then you're going to pay attention during the Rumble season. And who's better to have it than a guy in CM Punk who Stacey is saying doesn't have a lot of time left. So you might as well just give him the strap.
Yeah,
I said something wrong. I said I said it the way I wanted to say it. There's not going to be a champion leaving Saturday. Somebody's leaving with the strap Saturday. That don't mean he's going to be the champion. Division's leaving with the strap, and I think this is going to piss y'all off, but I think it's going to be Brock. That's the one that takes that strap.
I really hope that. I really hope not.
If you were right on that, Corey, you and we're gonna throw down because I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to be right. I want Brian and Bronson to come out there and destroy everything and take that strap out of there. No champion been crowned. But I just feel like, and I think Stacey might have said this a couple weeks ago. I think Heyman's pretty much gearing up to make Brock the new leader of that group.
I think that would be the stupidest move.
It would be stupid.
I think it's going to be Punk. I said that last week. I think it's going to be Punk.
You did say that.
I think because he said, I'm trying to think what he said the other night that I was like, I think it could, there's a chance it could be Punk. I think if it's not Brock, it's going to be Punk, because if you look at and again, I know you said this, Barry, but I get that. But the 4 that they put in the promo for WrestleMania, we have 3 faces and a heel. We have a heel that's never going to be a face. No one is ever going to love Lesnar as a face again.
Roman's not a face. We love him, but he's not. He's in that gray area. And Stacey, you know this because it's your idea. Cody might not be a face by the time Mania get here.
I know.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is why I don't think Brock gets anywhere near that, because why would you waste your time of having Braun turn on Seth Rollins and say you're either with me or against me, and then just to concede that top spot to some guy that showed up for WrestlePalooza. See,
I pray you're
WrestlePalooza,
right.
bitch. Like
I
makes no
pray-
sense to me.
Yeah,
I
Lesnar
pray
doesn't
you.
show up
I
enough
pray.
on TV.
I pray you're
That's
right.
why if it's
Because
Punk.
Bronson and Braun don't need him.
They don't need him. They don't need him.
Because they put him. That whole promotional thing has thrown me for a loop because he's got to be involved in something for them to put him in that daggone
No,
thing.
he doesn't. They just want him to sell tickets. They'll make some stupid
Who the
feud.
hell buying tickets for Brock
They will
Lesnar?
he will be in the Rumble match. They'll make some feud out of the Rumble match and ride that off until WrestleMania.
Well,
Like,
either
but
way,
at the end of the day, we do not need him in the WWE to make.
we don't
We
need him.
don't.
But Saturday
Here's what I'll
night,
say about-
I'm texting you because we're not gonna have a champion at the end of the night. You will hear from
Okay.
me Saturday
Well,
night.
here's
Are
what I'm
you-
gonna say
All right.
about the Bronze and about the vision. Here's the reality. We've all been talking about this in the chats. They are not ready to make them mainline world champions, right?
It shouldn't be.
They have to hold on to them a little bit longer. So you can't have Paul Heyman, the mouth, the head guy, be with the mid-carders. You can't. So that's why it worked with Seth, because Seth was their main event guy. Seth was going to hold the world belt. Seth was the leader. Seth was a mouthpiece. That's why he wasn't going to turn until he got hurt. I mean, we've read all that, right? They didn't see that happening until sometime middle of the year next year. Unfortunately, he got hurt. So their mouthpiece goes away. Their headliner goes away. Their top guy goes away.
Who's
So
your next
now
best mouthpiece?
his mouthpiece. So if you don't put somebody with the vision, you can't keep Heyman with them. Because Heyman is a main eventer. Heyman is not a mid-card guy. They're not going to waste their oracle on two guys that they know are the future, but they don't want them to be the future now.
Do we? Are we sure that they're not going to tell Braun it's time to sink or swim? Are we sure
No.
of that?
No, they're not.
Then AB is right. It need to be Punk. That's the only way.
Yeah, but
can
you
go.
guys,
it's
you
gotta be
remember,
something.
you remember the Becky Lynch and Paul Heyman little segment, right? Where she
Yes.
told him whatever Nepo baby he latches himself onto, Seth's going to come back for him. I
Yep.
think Paul is going to be with Breaker for a while because
Yes.
when Seth comes back, it's going to be Seth versus Breaker most likely. So I
Yes.
don't see.
Absolutely.
See,
I don't
Trav,
He's staying with them, but they've got to give them a headline. They've
I
got to give them
think
a headline.
they're gonna tell Bronson. I think they're gonna tell Braun it's time to sink or swim. And I don't agree with it. I'm not saying that's the right move. I think that's what they're gonna do.
I think the move here is, like I told you guys last week, Paul Heyman said, CM Punk is still my best friend.
Uh-huh.
Pick up on that. They need
Yep.
a mouthpiece now. You
Yep.
insert Punk as the leader of the vision, and now Rollins and Punk will pay off at the end of this.
So are you guys
You know the one-
completely?
Which
Counting it.
potentially brings Seth back.
You know,
as a face.
go ahead, Travis. Go ahead.
Are you guys completely counting out Jey Uso joining the Vision?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
there's no way.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think that fits. I don't think
What's
that
CM
fits.
Punk asking Jay how far will you be able to go kind of thing. I could see Jay doing like an underhand type of deal with like Heyman because he knows Heyman and
He don't
getting
trust him.
you don't have to
You
trust
don't
him
have
make
to
a deal
trust
with
him. He
That's
just
true.
he just
So-
wants the strap, right?
This dude, Jey Uso, has been so hungry for this damn title that
Yeah,
he's
they've
even
been so
getting
mad.
on his brother's nerves. He's always, I mean, what if? I'm not even saying as if I think it's going to happen. I just thought of it now while we're all talking. But like, what if? Like Punk said, how far are you willing to go? Whatever. Everybody's kind of shooing in Punk to be the winner of this title, right? I mean, what if they pull the ultimate swerve and have Jay either join the Vision or have the Vision somehow he paid
Nope.
Heyman or whatever, have him win or the title, and in return Breaker gets a title match or something. I don't know, something.
I can't
mean,
see
Something's
that.
gotta
And
swerve.
the thing with Punk though, I can't see Jay doing it. And the thing with Punk makes less sense when you think about the reason they said they took them dudes out of the Battle Royals because they didn't want them to get cheered. I don't think CM Punk can do anything to get booed right now.
Yeah.
I don't think
But I
it's anything.
wouldn't disagree with Travis in the fact that now you had two times where Punk had the belt in his grasp and could get
Exactly.
screwed
He
out
got
of it
Screwed
again.
over. Yeah.
And then that, so if you don't give him the belt Saturday, then you wait until Mania to give him the belt.
I don't think
That-
he's getting
that-
the belt Saturday.
like I said, if you don't give him the belt Saturday, then you give him the belt at Mania.
My thought process with Corey is the same thing. I think that Breakker and Bronson would ruin the title match. Like, let's say Punk has the first match of the night at Saturday Night's Main Event, where you can do this. You can get away with it. It'd be the first match of the night. The Bronsons or whatever, the Bronze come out and they ruin the match. I think that's a possibility just because we're still building towards War Games. And I feel like if you have them come in and you throw that match out the window, then maybe you see LA Knight run down, maybe you see Jimmy run down, maybe even Brock pops up, and then there you go. There's all your War Games guys. You got to add one or two more.
You said the opener. You said if it's the opener, you don't think that could close the show. You don't think we can go off Saturday night with them destroying everything?
I think more people would be upset that way. To be honest with you, like I think I don't know if they want to make people mad. I don't know, because the people are already mad with WWE right now. I just feel like, hey, we're gonna crown a new champion. It's the main event, and then when you get to the main event, nobody wins. You're like, dude, what the hell did I just sit here for?
Right.
So I think
it could go that way, but I feel like it could go the other way too. It's like,
I think it's going to be the same reaction if you do that at the beginning and they get a champion. Well,
if you do it at the beginning, you still have the rest of the show for people to kind of get over it. And
you might have people shove the thing off. Like, people like their belts. They want to see their titles change.
You got the ISP title, the triple threat. You got Tiffany and Jay.
But let's be honest though. Everybody's vested in this vision. Jay Uso.
Obviously, no doubt about it. But I mean, there's still some pretty decent, matches on the
I think something's going to happen. I think something's going to happen with that match. The Punk and Jay. I don't think it's just a straight up Punk wins, Jay wins. Someone's running out. Someone's interfering. Someone's turning. Something's happening. I feel.
Brian said we got a lot of people to hurt. He's talking about these two.
Which is why I don't think Bronson and Breakker are going to have a leader to that group. I think Breakker is the guy. I think
that's
Breakker,
what I think.
He's the one that made Paul Heyman decide. He's the one that made Bronson decide you're with me or not. I don't think Breakker would handle it well if they brought in Brock or Punk or even Jay as the leader, because Breakker's gonna be like, dude, what? No, I'm the guy here, not these guys.
Yeah.
And if those guys come in, they're gonna be the guy. And to me that doesn't work, but it could happen. I mean, I don't know. But to me, I just think Breakker, I think they're gonna make an effort to really focus on him and kind of build him. And who knows? Maybe Breakker faces Brock at WrestleMania or something. Just to
I think you can go to that, but I got a feeling they're gonna tell Brock it's time to sink or swim. I feel like he's gonna be in the title picture at Mania. I'm not saying he's gonna win the title. I'm saying he's gonna be in the title picture by Mania.
It could be.
They're going to rush. Yeah, it could be him and Punk. Heyman, he's got Heyman. He's got that link.
I don't know.
He's gonna be in a title match.
I don't know if we're doing predictions or not, but I want to know what you guys think about the Cody and Drew thing. If we're not doing predictions, it'd be cool if we are.
We can hit it real quick.
We can hit it.
I just want to know your thoughts on that.
I want Drew to win, Trav. I think Cody's walking out of there.
I think they pulled a trigger because I don't think you can keep doing this to Drew and have people believe in it.
That's how I feel too, man. I cannot sit through another failed championship match.
I feel like this is the start of what Sirius don't want to talk about. I feel like Saturday is the start.
But where do you go from there? Where do you go from there?
Well, see, you can do it. Like, I'm not saying it's right because, like, you know how I feel. I feel it should be Randy, but I feel like maybe Randy comes out there to help and causes him. Yeah, maybe Randy comes out there to help and costs him the belt, and maybe that's where the heel turn starts, and then you still end up with Randy and Cody. As some if it's not, and I know I would love to see Cody and Roman 3. But if you can get me to Cody and Randy at Mania, and one of them's a heel, I want it to be Randy, but one of them's a heel, I want that.
It's got to be for a title though, because Randy's
it's got to be for a title,
for like 6 years.
Well, but here's the reality. You just said this earlier, Willem. We're going into the slow time, right? Mm-hmm. This is the slow time for Raw. This is the best time to put a belt on somebody that doesn't have to really super duper carry and still give them their flowers.
Well, I don't know, because anytime they get a bad rating, they're going to blame it on the champion when really it's like it's football. So if it's like if you give it to LA Knight and then Raw has low viewership, they're like, see, I told you he's not a draw, when really everybody's watching football. It happens all the time.
Yeah, for
Every
sure.
football
yeah.
But the reality reality is we're going into holiday season, right? We have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas. So I wouldn't be surprised if Drew doesn't take the belt. If they don't put it on him, give it to him for the fall winter season going into January. Then we've got Elimination Chamber. We have Royal Rumble. We have so many other things that would give an opportunity to drop that belt.
You can do it. You can do it just like they did Shawn Michaels back in the day with Sid. He dropped it at Survivor Series. Shawn Michaels walked right back in at the Rumble and took it right back.
Yeah, I mean, the
Do something like
reality
that.
is they could give him the belt for a few months.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, and I got to think from a personal standpoint, like the reality is, and we've talked about this, Cody just had a baby. Like his wife just had a baby a couple months ago and he has still been going hard. Why not have him drop the belt right now? He gets to take a couple months off to spend with the family, and then they can put him right back in a storyline at Survivor Series. Give him a month off or afterwards.
Cody said F them kids.
Who
Time
is
to work.
carrying SmackDown if Cody drops a strap?
Well, right now, it at this point, you
Who
can
watches
take somebody
SmackDown
from-
besides y'all?
Yeah, right, for real. You're not lying. You're not.
Nobody
lying.
watches it.
I mean, I
Not
watch it every
wrong.
Friday, but the
That's
reality is a lot of people
disrespectful.
don't.
I watch it.
Villain, you keep me updated. You're my update.
So, but the
You're
reality
welcome.
is
Thank
right
you. I
now.
watch.
I
listen,
appreciate you.
If I didn't watch it at 8:00 with Avery here, then I'd be in a lot of trouble. So that's why I watch.
Yeah.
What if they?
So you've
Sorry.
got a lot of flexibility. What keeps us from bringing somebody back from Raw, just for the fall season? You pull somebody over there to cook with Drew, or maybe Randy does come back, and that's the thing is they start a Randy Drew beef for a little bit, and then Randy takes the strap, and then it becomes Randy Cody later. I mean, you can do a couple of different things with SmackDown and still give Drew the belt. But I'd rather them give him the belt now than give him
that's
the belt
why I
when
think
we do
the
Mania
best
season.
move. The best move is to drop the belt to Drew.
Mhm.
Drew take out Cody, Randy come in for the save, and then have those two go at it for a couple months, and that works.
And then you could
everybody's
do it.
happy.
And then you could do a Mania triple threat between the three at WrestleMania, and
Yes.
then that way they all have something to do.
Or a
Randy
triple
can
threat
turn
at
on
Rumble.
Cody.
Okay,
Yep.
but let's not talk about the fact that they just said they just announced this week that Jacob Fatu is only going to be out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Because he's just getting his mouth done. So they expect him back in time for Survivor Series. And we've already got the who done it with who like took him out or whatever.
Speaking of which, I need that video.
He already said that Drew already said he's coming for him. Like when he comes back, he's going to handle him. So we got a month, right? We've got Survivor Series isn't until the end of November. That gives him plenty of time to be okay. So y'all, we would be happy with seeing a Jacob Drew beef between now and January.
Cody
But
did it.
I'm about to say we already know who did it. We already know who did it. But what Trav said earlier though, Trav said he don't think the Vision stuff can happen at the end because people might get mad. Well, if the Vision ruins that match, I don't think you can have Cody lose because now you didn't really made some people mad. You can't have no champion crown in one match and then have these kids' beloved superhero lose
Who cares about
at the
them
end
kids?
of the night. I don't care. I want to see kids crying. You know that.
Talk to
Who
your
cares about them
nephew.
kids?
Yeah, listen. You know what I think Drew is the logical choice. I hope that's what they do because you do need something to carry you over into Royal Rumble. But I'm more interested in Jade getting the strap from Tiffany. I think Tiffany had a good run. I think her time is up.
It's time.
I think Jade's time is here, and I think Jade now she's got some edge to her. I want her to get that belt.
Yes.
I want her. I want to see her.
That scar on her eye to go along with that heel turn.
Ooh, if you weren't feeling her then, I don't know what we talking about right now.
There's no sexier than that one. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
She is cooking right now. And again, it's just like Jay. It's just like LA, and I'm gonna take it full circle. Jade's time is now. She has got the heat. People are all about it. She is trending everywhere. So put the strap on her now when she's cooking and let her make it happen. Because we've heard enough about Tiffany's now the third longest female. You know, people are talking about how bland and vanilla it's been. Jade is spicy. Jade is ready to bring the heat, and it's smart. Because again, we've been talking about this. It's kind of a low-key time. Put the belt on her and let her work. Let her learn and let her grow. Now's the time to do it when she has the buffer of everything else that's going on in the professional sporting world.
Jade is exactly what we say we need on the men's side. They got them a monster. They got them a monster heel right now.
Yes.
But Jade's not a heel.
Yes, she is. Yes,
what
she
is she?
is.
She
Why
just
is-
you can't tell me. You can't tell me.
Hold, stop.
Jade's not a heel.
Stop. She just said after the post on Friday night that she's not turning, she's just taking her shot. That does not mean that she's a heel.
Who the hell cares what she said?
Yeah,
everybody can say that.
Yeah, everybody
can
that.
say
Like,
that.
Eddie Guerrero said, "I'm not a heel. He's a lie, cheat, and steal." Listen, like I said in my video, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Everybody hated Jade, even though she was a face, because they didn't like her. They didn't like the sister that was strong and powerful. Came out of AEW. Nobody liked her. You know what I mean? So I like that. You know what? I don't give a damn what you think. I'm going for mine. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, every heel is gonna say that. Remember when Cena turned? Cena even said, "I'm not a heel or a babyface. I'm a person." No, dude, you're a heel. You turned heel. Like you turned heel. Yeah, no, Jade.
No,
to be honest,
heel's gonna say I'm the bad guy.
To be honest, I hope Jade beats the living hell out of Tiffy, and I hope she beats her like quickly. I hope that match is fast. Like
Diesel
I want to
Bob back.
That's a squash.
Do the Diesel Bob back.
Kind of.
I want second match.
I do want to see Jade just go nuts right now. Just like WWE has a chance Saturday to do multiple really cool things. And I just worry that they won't.
Just jinxed it, Trav. They not gonna do nothing.
I don't jinx anything because they never do it, dude. They always
you right.
Yeah, but no, Travis, you are so right. Now that I think about it, you have an opportunity to really not only make Jade the champ, but make her a strong champ.
Yes.
You come out there, you squash her. You maybe do like a little bit of like, okay, Tiffy got some run in, she got some shot, but she had no shot at Jade now because Jade is locked in. Dude, and you put that belt on her, and then now you got something.
You know what you could do? You could have her squash her, you can have her win the belt, you can have her destroy her after the match. Yep. And if it's finally time, you can have Bianca run out there.
Well, I was gonna say have her squash her and then go on a run where she's just killing everybody she faces.
Yep.
Make her a monster.
And then you have Bianca win the Rumble and then go after Jade for WrestleMania. And then you got a Jade versus Bianca at WrestleMania. I think would be.
Oh, that's definitely, if Bianca's ready, that's definitely their match. They've been.
If Bianca's not ready, I bring Lash up and you make Lash the superhero.
Lash not ready for that. Lash not ready for that.
That's what I want.
No, I know, but Lash not ready for that. So I think you have Tiff try to get her belt back. She doesn't do it, and then you got to find somebody else for Jade to go after. That's a face on SmackDown.
Squash
maybe you
all
move somebody over.
It's a funny thing.
Squash everybody.
If Jade wins this belt, okay.
Ain't no if.
Okay, when Jade wins this belt, did that turn Tiff back into a heel?
No.
First of all, I don't think she was. But I don't think Tiffany's a face anyway because I don't think a lot of people really like her.
Yeah,
I do think people like her. I think
some people like her, and a lot of people like her because she's attractive.
She gets a good crowd reaction. She gets a good crowd reaction every time she comes out. Yes. I think she stays a face even after a beatdown. You get the sympathy for Tiffy.
Yeah, you can't turn her. You can't turn her heel.
No, you get Tiffy trying to chase the title back, right? She doesn't. She doesn't do it, and then you start feeding other people to Jade. I mean, you could throw freaking Charlotte in there, even though she's
I was just about to say that's the one I really want, but it doesn't make sense.
No, she's a tag champ.
I mean, Charlotte can't do anything until Alexa turns on her before Mania.
Yes.
No, I don't want them to turn. I just want them to lose the belt.
Alexa Bliss is going to turn on her before Mania.
She's not. Everybody don't need to turn on somebody.
I did say. Look.
What girlfriend did you? What girlfriend did you have?
Alexa,
that broke your heart, man?
What match?
What match? Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
What stole his manhood?
What match? Hold on now.
You're gonna stab me in the back. I know it.
What match?
I feel like Corey, you was in a relationship and the girl stole your Scooby snacks and then walked
First
out.
of all,
Listen, the 49ers have got to win so that he has a better
Austin,
week next week.
This girl's
Whoa.
initials were probably LA.
Whatever. First of all, I was raised by Austin. DTA, I don't trust nobody.
No, I know. But listen, they could lose and because you don't want to turn them both heel. I really
No. That's the thing. They have wanted Charlotte to be a face for so long. She now has the rub. Everybody loves Charlotte.
But they love Alexa more.
Yeah,
but
if you just break them up and let them be the faces. Separately.
But I think you're saving Charlotte and Jay because that's a dream match. You got to save that.
Yeah,
you can't do Charlotte versus Alexa at WrestleMania. That would not work. Like, and the crowd.
You got 2 nights. You got to fill 2 nights.
Nah, I know, but even if Alexa turned on her.
Again, you're going to make the crowd decide who they love more, and they can't run the risk of everybody picking Alexa because they finally have Charlotte to a good spot. They're not going to risk that. They're just not.
I know y'all hate them, and I know y'all gonna hate the idea, and it's not my idea. It's just what I feel is gonna happen. Alexa Bliss ain't carrying around this damn doll for nothing. Alexa Bliss will end up in the YS6 at some point. Y'all have to just accept
but people
they already got a girl in that group. They don't. No, they don't.
Who the hell sees Nikki Cross? We don't even see that woman except for creeping in the back. Alexa Bliss will run the YS6.
Right now, the YS6 are faces.
Yeah,
they're low-key faces. They're trying to poison his faces by putting them against MFT. Because MFT are villains.
MFT are faces to me in this conversation because I don't want nothing to do with the YS6. Man.
Right?
That ain't my cup of tea. You don't like LA Knight? I ain't digging the YS6.
Right?
I got no issue with that. See, the problem is, I respect that. You don't have to like him. I respect that.
I respect you, girl. I respect
y'all don't have to jump. Y'all don't have to jump me because LA Knight ain't a main eventer. It's not my fault. Triple H made this call, not me.
What I love about this is, Corey, this dude lives rent free in your head, and we spent about 45 minutes of this podcast talking about that guy. So he's doing something right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. And you cut videos and you went hard. So
hey, look, man, I did that for y'all.
This guy.
All right. So
what else is on the card for Saturday? Because I only remembered.
You got the triple threat match. You got Penta, Dirty Dom, and Rusev.
There's a guy that could get the belt. I would like that.
Dom's not losing that title yet.
He needs to because I'm Pentamania, man. I want Penta to get the belt.
If Dom loses that belt, it's because Liv's back and Liv will call him that belt.
Exactly. So I'm here for that. Like, give me
Penta. I have a whole new outlook on the whole Liv stuff. To be honest. Yeah. Originally, I thought Liv would come. I still do think she's going to come back and get a baby face like reaction and all that kind of stuff, right? I kind of feel like they're going to turn Dom into a face too. Like, I feel like at first when I was talking about it, I felt like he was going to kind of be swayed by Roxanne, but I kind of feel like she's going to try that. And then when Liv comes back, she's going to test Dom, and Dom's going to ultimately side with Liv. And then it's going to cause the friction between Liv and Roxanne, and Dom's just going to be a babyface. That dude's already getting cheered like crazy.
He's not a heel anymore.
He's not a heel anymore.
Anyway.
So you might as well. Like, at first I was thinking that Dom would leave Liv for Roxanne and fall for her and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I think I'm different now on it. Like, but I do think Roxanne is going to come out on Saturday and help Dom win that match because she's the only one out of the Judgment Day that's shown any kind of sympathy for him in the past like few weeks. Everybody else doesn't want her to do it, and then I could see Roxanne like behind their backs or whatever, like without them knowing, going out there and helping Dom keep that title.
But Liv is the pendulum now. Liv is the pendulum. Like, she's gonna come back. She's gonna get a big crowd response. You can keep her as a babyface. Dom, if he goes against her, that puts the heel heat back on him. If you want that heel heat back on him, so it's really how you want to position Dom. I want to position him as a dirty champion, but he's doing Eddie Guerrero's shtick. Yep. And he's getting over with it as a face. Do I want to keep him doing that, or do I want to say no? I really want him to be a strong heel because I don't have a lot of those here. So
I think they want him. I think they want him. I think they want him to be a face just because of the AAA aspect. He's the face of that right now.
Right, he really is.
Yeah, so you want to keep you want him to be a face. So like you said, when Liv come back, that place gonna go nuts, and all he got to do is side with Liv, and he's good. He's in there.
I think that's what's going to happen, and then you'll probably get Liv and Dom versus like Finn and Roxanne or something at some point. I would think so because everybody wants.
He could side with Liv, right, Trav, and then turn on her not too far after.
I feel like that's exactly.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the exact same thing he did with Rhea. I don't feel like you can go back to that again. It's the same storyline.
Why not? That's who he is.
I guess you're right.
Trav, whoever got them chicken tendies, that's where he going. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's hard to argue. I can't blame him, dude. I'm the same way.
I mean, who sent it? Was it you, Stacey, that sent the video earlier? With
Yes.
Roxanne? I mean, not Roxanne, with Raquel.
From Monday night.
He could be with Raquel on the low.
He could be Loki and Raquel right now. The reality is on Monday night, he made a point of saying, I don't cheat. And when he said, I don't cheat, Raquel goes,
yeah, so you don't know.
And if you see like his hand was down there, so you go in, they can do a swerve, and it's not Roxanne because Raquel's been the one that keeping Roxanne from Dom, right? Every time it happens, she's in the middle. It may come out that it's not Roxanne at all, and the play is Raquel versus Liv.
Yeah.
I would love that, actually.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because they've been really pushing up Raquel. They've been really giving her some more stuff, and she's really proven to be a solid.
She's responded.
Yeah,
I told you.
She's much better. So
I told you a month ago.
Roxanne Liv. I think it's Raquel Liv, and I think it's Raquel Dom.
All these are great ideas, which means we're going to get
it's not
Goldberg
gonna happen.
We're going to get Goldberg and Lesnar.
No, but it would work though because WWE, they need big time heel women on Raw. So Raquel doing that instantly puts her at the very top of that list. Like until Naomi gets back, which when she gets back, I feel like people are gonna cheer her anyway. But like,
she'll come back as a face.
Oh, dude.
I gotta give a shout out too, though. If we're gonna move on or do whatever we gotta do, Roxanne is the hardest working woman in the business right now. How many matches has she's had on TV? 42.
Stacey in the corner hating. Stacey hating.
Yep,
you can hate, but she works and she putting in the work. I had nothing but respect.
And she's good.
She's good. She's really good. Like Stacey, fix your face. I don't care if it's your birthday. Fix your face.
I can do what I want and feel how I want. Just because she's putting in the work doesn't mean she's great.
We didn't say great. We said she's good.
Roxanne is trash and she's a mid-carder.
Okay. She should tag team with LA Knight.
It'll get LA Knight over.
Oh my God.
There are too many other great talents.
I'm gonna ask you this, Barry. Right, this year, who's the better worker, Roxanne or Rhea?
Roxanne, you're trying. That's cute.
No, I wanted to see what he was going to say.
But he answered it honestly.
You're not. Listen, my love affair for my mommy I put that on the back burner. Mommy and I are good. We know mommy.
I
gotta be fair. I gotta be fair.
Just some villain time.
Listen, Roxanne is a not a superstar, but she's an MVP right now. Becky is right there, and I think if you want to be
Becky, you can't.
Becky is the MVP.
I think Becky is the MVP because the work that she's done to elevate that title, put over Lyra as credible, and to bring up Maxine alone makes it worth it. You know what I mean? So Becky is putting in some serious work. I think an underwhelming performer right now is Julia because they have underbooked her and they sabotaged her. They've completely sabotaged her. I think they did her worse than they did Selena Vega. Thank God 100%. Alistair Black is back to save that because, Lord, that entrance.
Wasn't it though? Oh my God, she looked good.
My God. Yeah. I know Karrion Kross was out there punching air like Boys in the Hood. Like, man, that could have been me. But like Julia has been like completely like I don't know what they're doing. I
now they're using Kiana James by herself. They're not even like they're like.
I didn't even understand that when I saw it. I said, now Julia is the damn manager. What's going on?
Now they're not even gonna
is she hurt or what?
That's
Like, what are we doing?
I don't think she's hurt. That they're just not booking her. She's not hurt. They're just not booking her at all.
Well, I think they're not booking her
on
because
Chelsea
she's not
Green
getting a
because
response.
Chelsea Green did so much for that belt, and then you
That's
just
what I was
took
getting
it
ready to
away
say.
for her, and this doesn't make any sense. Chelsea Green is gold. I don't get it. Like, if I can convince my 8-year-old daughter that Chelsea Green is gold, I don't know why you don't give her the belt. I don't know how you try, AB, how you guys feel, but like I feel like that was a big mistake taking that belt.
I'm about to say she should have never lost it. She should have had that title for a while.
Yeah, it was too soon.
Dude, Chelsea
So
Green is
they-
super underrated.
They did the same
Say it
thing.
again. Say it again.
I say she's Chelsea's super underrated, dude. She's like to me, she's one of my favorites on the women's division total on Raw or SmackDown. Like she's just somebody who freaking gets it, like everything about it. What it is to be an entertainer or pro wrestler or whatever. Like she doesn't care if she loses. She's so like generous. She helps lift others up. Piper, Alba Fire. Nobody gave a damn about either one of them. Like
absolutely.
Chelsea, I would like to see her be like WWE Women's Champion or something. But
me too.
Yeah,
I don't know how far WWE wants to go. But if they do, I hope they know they can trust her because she can carry. She can carry. And I think
name me one bad match she's had all year, Trav.
No, I can't.
I can't.
Yeah, no.
Everything she does is money.
Yeah.
But I think here's the problem that she unfortunately gets pigeonholed in. She said it on I don't even know what it's called, the behind the scenes one.
Unreal.
They tell her to get in a trash can, she's gonna get in a trash can. They tell her to hide under the ring, she's gonna hide under the ring. So because she's willing to do anything, they're willing to like just hold on to her and use her as needed because they know that whatever they need, she's just gonna do it.
Yeah, but I remember she said that she's okay with that.
For that.
She said she's okay with she said she's okay. If she never wins a championship.
Yeah.
She's okay with that. She straight up literally enjoys being paid to wrestle, and even if that means she loses every single match, she's good with it. And I think because of that is the reason why she's so well liked by so many people is because she's so like she doesn't really have a big ego to her. She kind of just like
about it.
But
because of that, we want it even more. But they're also not going to do it just because they can do it to everybody else because they know she's always going to be there. She's like the best friend that's always waiting in the wings. Like she'll always be sitting there. And the reality is that she needs the belt needs her, but they're waiting because they're going to keep putting it on a Julia or whatever. And they're going to see who else can do it. When if they put it on Chelsea, where do they go?
But yeah,
it's
too late.
It's too late. It's stable.
But it's too late now because you ruined it. She should have. She should have been the.
She never
been the first.
It.
Yeah, she should have been the first U.S. champion, and she should have carried that thing for the whole year.
Yeah,
should have never came off of her.
To me, you can say like she'll do anything and whatever, but what she proved is that I can throw her in a trash can and she can make chicken soup out of chicken, know what, and she made it work, and that's why she got the belt. So now, like, I don't mind putting any kind of belt or any kind of. I could trust her with anything, and she's gonna make it work. She's gonna make it cook. Like, how long has Piper been gone? And, I hope Piper's okay and she can come back and wrestle. It's unfortunate. I think she has a really bad injury. But she's been milking this, trying to get that replacement for Piper.
Sure.
And she's been milking that on social. She's been milking it on the show. And it still works. Julia, I didn't mind Julia having the belt because I knew she could work. I seen her in NXT. Aaron put me on to her. And I'm like, this girl can work. And they fridged her. They fridged her for what? They fridged the belt in her for what?
Yep. I mean, the best thing that could happen, y'all, and I know this is a problem. And by the way, I will just say this, and I will die on this hill. To me, I think in history, Chelsea will go down as one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. Because I think she has consistent top to back, from the back, all the things she's done all the years. She cooks at everything she does. Everything she touches is gold, and that's why they use her in everywhere. That's why she's in NXT right now, to build the ratings, to get people looking at that, because they're eventually trying to make that, I think, equal to the blue and red brands. She's incredible. I think the reality is we could have seen when it comes to Julia, I know they kept them apart for a reason, but everybody said it. You guys said this a few months ago, and I don't care. But could they put Roxanne and Julia on there? You guys just said Roxanne is working hard. You'd have put them on the same brand. They would have been Andrade, LA Knight, Camelo of the women's belt on SmackDown. They could have cooked that. You could have dabbled Alexa Bliss into that and done some triple threat stuff for a little bit, and that would have cooked. But for some reason, they put it on her and then said, "Okay, but you're not going to defend it."
Here's the issue I have. Here's the issue I have. And again, I'm bringing it full circle. They did with the USA title belt with Julia, okay, what they attempted to do with so many others. So LA Knight, sink or swim. And they misbooked them. Jey Uso, sink or swim. They misbooked them. And so I forgot that Julia had the strap until we talked about it last week. I totally forgot.
Yep.
Because they don't showcase it on a PLE. They don't showcase it on anything. The only time they really showcased it is when they initially rolled it out and Chelsea Green inevitably won it, with her match with Michin. But other than that, they don't showcase it. She won it from Selena Vega, but they don't showcase it. So put the belt back on Chelsea Green. Let her cook with that thing for a minute. I mean, she'll post with it on her social media. She'll take a picture with it with her husband. I mean, she'll make that thing work. And then, if anybody comes along to take the strap off her, I mean, that'd be a good feud for somebody coming up from NXT. You know what I'm saying? If you bring up somebody a female from NXT, boom, drop her right in the storyline with Chelsea Green. She'll work with her. She'll get it together, and then eventually, here's your strap. Do what you got to do with it. Those guardrails you mentioned, Stacey. Chelsea Green is the guardrail.
She is the guardrail. Absolutely, she's the guardrail.
I think they missed that opportunity to elevate somebody because they did that with Selena, and Selena couldn't handle it, and then they couldn't put the belt back on her.
Though.
They let Selena take the strap off of Chelsea, and Selena dropped the ball. She fumbled it.
So the ball is continuing to bounce because they put the strap on Julia. And
I know.
The problem with SmackDown is the women mid card on SmackDown ain't that strong.
True,
right?
That's the issue. It's not that strong. There's nobody there. You got Jay, Tiffany, and Nia Jax up at the top because Bianca's out. And then you have Julia with the title, but there's nobody there. We always talk about bringing up NXT. They should have been brought up some girls from NXT for SmackDown.
That's exactly what I mean, because there's so many girls on NXT that can't get run at the NXT title because they're buried behind people. Can you imagine if you had just brought up, I don't know if Jordynne Grace is ready, but you got her, you got Miss Parker,
you got
Lash, you got Lola Vice, you got Soul Rika, who's now she's hurt. You can't.
I wish she wasn't hurt. Yeah, I wish she wasn't hurt because when y'all turned me on to that one pay-per-view.
See, that tag match she had with Charlotte and Alexis
was so good.
Like, can you imagine if you had any of those girls? Now at this point, give me JC Jane. Give me her, bring her up to SmackDown. I bet she could cook and have some good matches. I wasn't a fan of hers. Now I'm like, this girl can work. I would believe in her as a champion on NXT, and now I could say, bring her up, give her the US title, and let her run.
Yeah, but it's so start that by putting the strap on Chelsea and then having her go to NXT. Have her do what she's doing now anyway.
It's so obvious what they're gonna do with Julia eventually. What's the girl name that she's with? I don't even remember her name.
Kiana James.
That's gonna be her feud eventually. It's obvious.
Yeah, but the problem with that is nobody cares.
Yeah. Nobody exactly. I don't even remember Shorty's name. So
exactly. What do you
nobody
say?
Cares. You can't beef with people that don't care.
Somebody's
got to be invested in the beef.
Trav, you trying to get in there?
Oh yeah. I mean, I just feel like if you call up somebody from NXT, it's going to be like almost the same thing. You got to give people a reason to care. If you're going to have somebody like you bring up Jada Parker, we like Jada Parker. But there's going to be a lot of people who watch SmackDown that don't know who the hell she is. Right. And then if you have Jada versus Kiana or Jada versus Julia, people are not going to care at all. There's no reason to.
It's like you can bring up Lola Vice because that's Damian Priest's girl.
But only like the only actual hardcore people know. Like it's like a lot of people who go to SmackDown are like the casuals, or like it's the parents bringing their kids. The parents don't really watch. It's like you get a lot of that, and it's just like there's not enough like investment in there. So it's like you gotta. I agree. They should have brought these few of these girls up from NXT a long time ago, and then this whole time you could have been building them up and giving people a reason to care about them. That way, now we can have a mid card division. But like, yeah, you're right. This mid card division is horrible. Maybe just give it to Michin. Is she still hanging around? Like,
I can't do that. I can't do that.
But I mean, at least people have something because then she can feud with Chelsea because they had that feud before. At least it's something for now. I mean, I like Julia, but since coming up to SmackDown, dude, it's been horrible. And I've never really cared for Kiana James.
Why hasn't Zelina Vega tried to get back her title?
She's been.
I think she will. I think that would make total sense because I could see Aleister Black and Dragunov having some banger matches. Maybe eventually you get Black the title, and then Vega gets her U.S. title, and now you got this power couple with the titles.
Correct.
That would make it mean something for her because of him. But the issue I have is like we keep saying it, and I'm gonna die on this hill. Chelsea should have never lost it because then when she finally does lose it, no matter who it is that beats her, it means so much more.
That's exactly the point. That's exactly
the point. You took it way too soon.
You had that with Selena and she fumbled it. She fumbled the bag. You know what I mean? Because she's you wanted to cheer for her, but like, why am I cheering for her? I don't really know why.
Could you imagine Chelsea never lost and then you finally get Aleister Black back and now you have this Zelina Vega? And that Zelina Vega took the title.
Well, think about it this too. So we've got Piper out. We are already talking about Chelsea's credibility and what we do with NXT. Why don't we bring somebody up from NXT that joins the Harvest, Secret Harvest, right? You bring somebody up that could take a Piper spot that could go with Chelsea for a while. Bring him up, give him credibility. Because look, and y'all know
Lash ain't coming out with the Secret Harvest. Lash ain't doing that.
But why not? She's a big enforcer. That would be perfect.
She's a muscle.
You need an enforcer to replace Piper. Why not somebody like Lash?
I think she's too good of a talent to be in a gimmicky spot like that.
Back to what you said a minute ago, Aaron, and I'm going to say this. And y'all know how I feel about Roxanne. She's working, right? Here's the reality. She would not be who she is right now on Raw had they not hooked her into Judgment Day. Because to Travis's point, they had to give her credibility because nobody knew really who she was. They knew in the dabble. So she had to come and prove herself. They did the best thing for her by hooking her into Judgment Day, which was the main faction until now, the Vision, right? So they gave her credibility by putting her in Judgment Day and then put her to work.
But that was by chance. That was by chance because if Liv didn't get hurt, she wouldn't have been in Judgment Day.
They didn't. I think
they already put her there before Liv got hurt.
No.
Already at the beginning stages of it because Dom was bringing in and she was at the very beginning. Go back. She was at the very beginning and then Liv got hurt, so they put her all in. But they had already started dripping that already because they had already hooked her into it enough that she was already there, and then Liv got hurt. I think they were going to try to do the Dom storyline earlier, but then she got hurt. But they were trying to put her into Judgment Day, but it gave her credibility. You use the same thing again because that's what we do, copy paste, right? You do the same thing with Secret Harvest. You give one or two ladies to Chelsea, bring them to SmackDown, let them build, and then somebody turns on her, right? Or you build these super villains or whatever, because Chelsea's a villain, but not really. She's a heel, but not really. Again, we're in gray area. But she could then give those new talents from NXT that y'all all know, but the mainstream people don't. Let them come in and do all these matches where you've got Alba Fire and Piper was doing it before doing the matches to give them a chance to build credibility and then let them go out on their own. That's proven success. And that would work on SmackDown.
Call up Ethan Page too, because I like them together.
Work. Oh, I love
that.
Page.
Yeah,
he is ready. He there are guys on NXT that I think are ready. I think Evans could use a title run in NXT, but he is box office. He works. I think Trick is ready. I think Oba Femi is ready. I think Ethan Page is ready. I think I really think JC James is ready. I think Lola Vice can make it work. I think you roll those guys.
The issue is all the females. I get it. We need some females. The problem is every time they bring one of these male talents up, they don't know what to do with them.
Carmelo Hayes is still chilling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carmelo Hayes is next. He's next. He's coming. They're finally going to do something with him. And
No. You think?
His promo was the key. I think that like he could have a feud with Miz and ride that out for the year, but he's like, nope, I got better things to do. I think, and he used the crowd to be his support. They're gonna make him a face, and I think they're gonna give him a shot. I think they're gonna do it.
I hope you're right.
Because I think I don't know if anybody agrees. I think him and Dragunov in a match will burn. I think that will burn.
Ooh, that would cook.
So
y'all gotta do me a favor. Y'all gotta calm down, stop getting so excited, because every time y'all get excited and then y'all get me excited, and then we show up the next week and we be like, yo, they did it again.
I know,
they did it again.
Then you're back on LA
that
Knight.
whole EO Rhea Ripley thing.
I'm still mad about the whole EO Rhea thing. I hate that friendship.
I was so
Why you do that? Why you trigger this man? Why you do that? He was doing so well. He was doing so well,
man. Let me get you guys out of here. Trav, thanks for coming by, kicking with us, man. You know what to do, man. Plug your stuff, say what you guys saying. Let's roll.
Yeah, Wicked Bitter everywhere. It's been picking up a little bit on Facebook, which has been cool.
10,000.
Hey, yeah,
congratulations, big dog.
Thank you, I appreciate that. 10,000 followers on Instagram. Pretty excited for that. Yeah, YouTube, everywhere, all the social media platforms. Wicked Bitter everywhere. I love coming on here with you guys, even though we argue sometimes. Corey, this is the first time we've disagreed on like anything. I feel like, but it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm watching this World Series game right now. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to any of it.
Yeah, let's go, Dodgers. I don't want.
Oh, come on, let's go, Jays.
Okay, yeah, he's gone.
He gone.
Corey, talk to me, man. Get us out of here, big dog.
Hey man, like serious every week. See the show, like the show, share the show, watch the show. Y'all gonna get this smoke every week. I'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for coming by, kicking with us, man. AB, you know what to do, big dog.
As always, love my time with you guys. Follow us over NDT Podcast. We are on Facebook and YouTube. And once again, happy birthday to the Queen.
Speaking of the Queen, Stacey, get us out of here.
I mean, you see that Wicked Bitter saying he protests. He's protesting in the comments. Love it, y'all. Great night. It didn't get as ugly as I thought it would. I thought
I'm proud of y'all.
I thought we were getting out tables and chairs tonight, but that didn't happen. It was it's good. It's good. Love y'all. It'll be so great. I won't be here next week. Got on mommy duty, but y'all cook for me. Can't wait to see what happens. Saturday night main event, and follow, like, share. Love
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Villain, get us out of here, big dog.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say it any better than the crew did, man. Shout out to Wicked Bitter. I love having him on the show. He's always welcome. Corey, even though I know secretly he has a LA Knight shirt that he walks around in his Speedos and does his elbow drop onto his little.
I don't want the visual. I ain't trying to write a visual.
He like Corey. Hey, well, yeah. So that's what he does. But I'm just messing with it. Listen, AB, shout out to those guys at NDT. They do great work. Listen, Executives View, man. Follow us, like us, share it with your friends. Let them know that we got stuff, man. I got people that tell me, I peeped the show, I listened to it. So, we love it, man. We love doing this. We're gonna keep rolling for y'all. And listen, can't stop, won't stop. We here.
Anyways, man, it's your boy Serious repping that 412 and the 703, man. Such a privilege and pleasure doing this show with these individuals on tonight, man. Shout out to the homie Wicked Bitter Travis. Shout out, thanks for Kevin coming through. 10,000 followers. Proud of that dude for doing this thing, man. Shout out to my homie AB, Justin, all these guys over at NDT, man. Looking forward to partnering with them. I gotta get on one of their radios, one of their podcasts here soon, man. I gotta annoy him on his turf, man. It's gonna be fun. Happy birthday to the Queen. As I always say, man, you see the show, share the show, man. We're all over the place, man. We got content coming out all types of times, man. So I always close out my shows like this, man. God is good, even though sometimes people are not. God bless. Catch you on the next one. Peace.